The lunch hour protest was held at the NBC headquarters and all regional offices. NBC Director General Stanley Similo, flanked by his senior leadership, was ready to receive the petition. However, the demonstrators refused to hand it over to anyone other than the chairperson of the board, Lazarus Jacobs, or his deputy. Jacobs did not show up to receive the petition, and the workers vowed to continue their demonstration next week until the board chairperson makes himself available.
The two parties went on the negotiation in December, where in principle the two parties agreed. It was only one particular point which was left, which was only a salary, which was supposed to be subjected to the board approval. Now when it went to the board, now at the end of the day when we were called in, they only came to tell us that the board have turned that down. Now that's why we are saying, so it's pointless for us to hand over a petition to the NBC, because the NBC, they agreed in principle. The people who are having a problem is the board. Now that's why we want our petition, it must go to the board.
The workers mandated NAPU to reject the wants of payment and instead insist on their original demands for an 8% salary increase to be backdated 24 months as well as other benefits. They accuse management of negotiating in bad faith by allegedly making a U-turn from the initial agreement of 5.1% increase. During the last round of wage negotiations in December last year, the two negotiations team agreed on a 5.1% salary increase to be backdated April 2019. However, Chief Human Resources Vengeda Kawaraitha made it clear to the union that the outcome of the negotiations was subject to board approval. The board, after reviewing the proposal, directed NBC management to engage the union on a revised offer of a once-off payment.
Explain. There is a governance process. We as a negotiation team of NBC engage with the NAPU negotiation team. The ultimate rule is that whatever outcome is based on, is subject to board approval. So at our level, although there are discussions, it cannot be seen as an agreement. It's to get outcomes, and those outcomes are presented to board for their approval. Board in principle cares for NBC staff, and that is what they are saying. And then they have looked to the budgetary issues, the impact of COVID globally and also within the Namibian context. So hence, after having looked to that, they said, no, we cannot leave NBC staff just like that without any increase, but let's at least do something. And it is on that basis that they are, the once-off agreement, the once-off proposal of between 10,000 and 20,000 per employee is on the table. Now, the negotiations are still not finalized. It's a negotiation process, and at the end, we need to finalize that.
NAPU is now in the process of declaring a dispute as mandated by the workers.
We have already submitted our dispute with the Labour Commission. So in other words, we are just waiting from the Labour Commission to revert back to us as when are they going to call the both parties to the table for the dispute to be resolved.
Timo Andreas, NBC News, Windhoek.